I don't know quite how to balance a discussion about all of the things that can clearly come from this that are utterly transcendent. I mean, I do think it is not inappropriate to be invoking God or biblical metaphors here. You know, you're producing water seemingly from thin air. I believe that does have an exact biblical parallel. So, any case, the power is here, but so too is the need for cautionary tales, which we don't have. That's the problem, is that there's no body of myth that will warn us properly of this tool, because we've just crossed a threshold that is similar in its capacity to alter the world as the invention of writing. I really think that's where we are. We're talking about something that is going to fundamentally alter what humans are with no plan. You know, writing alters the world slowly because the number of people who can do it is tiny at first and remains so for thousands of years. This is changing things weekly. And that's an awful lot of power to just simply have dumped on a system that wasn't well regulated to begin with.
Dan.
Yeah, so I'm an entrepreneur. I've been building businesses for the last 20 plus years. I'm completely well positioned between the two of you here. The excitement of the opportunity and the terror of what could go on. There's this image that I saw of New York City in 1900, and every single vehicle on the street is a horse and cart. And then 13 years later, the same photo from the same vantage point, and every single vehicle on the street is a car. And in 13 years, all the horses had been removed and cars had been put in place. And if you had have interviewed the horses in 1900 and said, how do you feel about your level of confidence in the world? The horses would have said, well, we've been part of humanity for, horse and hoof, hand and hoof for many, many years, for thousands of years. There's one horse for every 3 humans. Like, how bad could it be? We'll always have a special place. We'll always be part of society. And little did the horses realize that that was not the case, that the horses were going to be put out of business very, very rapidly. And to reason through analogy, there's a lot of us who are now sitting there going, hey, wait a second, does this make me a horse in 1900? I think a lot of people don't realize how massive these kind of technologies are going to have as an impact. 1 minute we're ordering water and that's cute, and the next minute it can run for days, and in your words, it doesn't stop until it achieves its goal, and it comes up with as many different ways as it could possibly come up with to achieve its goal. And in your words, it better know what that goal is.
I'm thinking a lot, Amjad, as Daniel's speaking about the vast application of AI agents, and where are the bounds? Because if this thing is going to get incrementally smarter, well, incrementally might be an understatement, it's going to get incredibly smart, incredibly quick, and we're seeing this AI race where all of these large language models are competing for intelligence with one another. And if it's able to traverse the internet and click things and order things and write things and create things, and all of our lives run off the internet today, what can't it do? It's going to be smarter than me. No doubt, it already is. And it's going to be able to take actions across the internet, which is pretty much where most of my professional life operates. It's like how I build my businesses. Even this podcast is an internet product at the end of the day, because you can create, we've done experiments now, and I can show you the graphs on my phone to make AI podcasts. And we've just managed to get it to have the same retention as the Diary of a CEO. Now, with the image generation model,